And so Pupunin wisely ran away for dear life.
Wise? Who wise now? You useless idiot! Why can Pupunin not even die properly? What if they ask Banner to repay money?
Huh? Die? Repay who?
None of your business. Anyway, tell me where Rex and Blade went.
Rex, Titan, and friends ran away. Went to south of Cyclus Sea. After that, Banner knew as much as Pupunin. Storm was very thick, so Pupunin...
Pupunin lose them, yes?
Yes, but...
And then run away like coward?
Yes, but...
Banner not wanting feeble excuses of Pupunin! Just get back here! You got lot of work to do! Even pricey insurance Banner take out on Maelstrom go to waste. Still, how interesting. Heading southward from Cyclus Sea. In current season, that likely take them to Gormott. You, girl, get Consul Dougal on the line, immediately!
Yes, sir. One moment, please.
Why, if it isn't Chairman Banner! What an unexpected pleasure! May I just say that I admire how you rebranded those broken core crystals? And selling them onto the dunderheads back in Morardane. Absolutely sublime!
Banner did not call to hear pointless flattery. And blubbering about core crystals on unsecured line? Is Dougal some kind of idiot? What if Indol tap our communication?
Oh, of course. I'm very sorry.
Man, forget it. We got bigger fishes to fry.
Oh? What's going on?
Listen up.
Pyra?
Oh, thank goodness. You aren't injured at all, are you?
No, I'm fine, I guess. Where?
I'm not certain. We seem to have washed up on a Titan of some kind.
A Titan? Where's Gramps and Nia? We gotta find them. They can't be far.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where, yeah, sure, we're not dead anymore, but things could be going a lot better, but we gotta find Nia and Gramps, no matter what, and we washed up on some Titan we've never been on before. But before any of that crap, we gotta get more tutorials. This one's actually fairly important, though. There are two types of points in Xenoblade 2, WP and SP. Weapon points and skill points respectively. After every single battle, you're going to get either of these points, and you need to allocate them accordingly if you want to keep powering up Rex and Pyra. The best way to do this, main menu, characters, character setup, enhance your arts. The other which are skill points. Now these are more of passive skills that you always have access to for your specific driver. Those are in the affinity chart. Now, let's discuss the main stats of Xenoblade 2. HP, Strength, Ether, Dexterity, Agility, and Luck. HP increases your max hit points, and if your hit points... We don't want that to happen again. Strength effects are physical damage and our physical arts. Ether, healing, and ether arts, which we have not seen yet. Dexterity increases your accuracy, agility, dodge percentage, and luck is the chance to resist nasty debuffs. Taking this view, man. Look at it. The Forgotten Waste. Gotta say, this place is nice. I don't know. It's technically still in, like, I consider to be the tutorial level, but it's still, like, so vast and wide. I mean, gosh, I don't know if you guys could tell. I'm kind of in love with this game, and I wonder why Rex mentioned Nia in the same breath as Gramps, who he's known almost his whole life. Does he have a crush? Or maybe he just really wants to save her. Who knows? But, yeah, I'm gonna level up my arts in a bit, or at least show that. But for right now, we gotta talk about blade compatibility. I'll be honest, I don't know why this tutorial's here. They could have saved it for later, but blades also have an affinity chart and can equip passive skills, but they get them a little bit differently. SP is not going to affect how a blade enhances their skills. Instead, you can use Ox Crystals and the affinity chart, which is something that they level up independently. Along with this, each blade can excel at different things outside of combat as well, in the field skill department. I like this mechanic a lot. Basically, Pyra here can do specific things other blades cannot, and there's other blades that can do things Pyra can, but we'll check that out in the character menu in due time. Finally, Ox Crystals. They're basically just accessories that blades can equip, but you can only have one, and well, they're not as easy to get as accessories, sadly, but we'll worry about that in a bit. For right now, I don't know about you, I need some food. Let's get into a battle so we can show off weapon points, etc. So here we have the Bright Flyer, and wow, I'm kicking this thing's butt. Good lord. I know I do have two offensive accessories with me, but jeez, that was pretty quick. All right.
I'll try even harder for the next one. Just you wait.
The back and forth between Rex and Pyra. Not back and forth is like bad, but just their camaraderie is it's pretty admirable. But yeah, you may have noticed that in that battle we did get a specific point. So let's just talk about weapon points real quick, since this is the biggest mistake I think the majority of players are going to make when playing Xenoblade 2 if you never played a Monolith Soft game. Once you get enough WP, you have to use it to level up your arts to make Rex stronger. Better accessories are great, but really, you just gotta make sure you're always leveling your arts up. We do not have a way to get our arts up right now because we simply just don't have the WP needed, but a rule of thumb is, don't just put all your points into one specific art. It's really a good idea to spread them out because the requirement for WP is going to shoot up tremendously. So now we've talked a bit about arts, let's just head over to the affinity chart. Now this chart looks super confusing and hard to take in. I promise, it is not. Basically, you go up to a skill that you want, it's passive, you can learn it if you have the points required, and then you're good. Don't worry about these other just segments till a little bit later, because as it shows right there, we need more skills before we can get into that tree. Really, it's not as hard as it looks. I promise you, everybody can get the most out of Xenoblade 2. But for Pyra's affinity chart, I will admit, it's a little more intimidating, but basically, just like with Rex, these are all passive skills. Here we have, Flame Nova increases that damage to beasts, and stuff that's even a little, stranger, like the focus to one thing. Let's use one's control power. So these sound really stinking, just strange. So you really want to focus on these, but basically how you unlock further ones is not with SP. Instead, blades unlock new skills in the affinity chart by completing specific conditions, like this one. Revive 10 allies, you get this brand new idea. It's not as hard as it seems. Over time, we're gonna figure it out, I promise. I'm trying to do my best to both be entertaining and show you guys the world of All Rest as quickly as possible, because there's just so much cool stuff to see, but I also know these games are not the easiest thing in the world and want everyone to get the most out of them, but yeah, we gotta find Gramps and crap, and oh dang, a giant frog, and oh my god.
Gramps!
It is good to see you uninjured, Rex.
How awful.
Hold on, I should have some herbs.
You are kind, but no amount of human medicine would suffice.
But
weep not, my boy. This is my fate.
I can't help it. Can I?
No parting is forever. we will surely meet again when the flow of the ether wills it. The days with you were the best I ever had. Until we meet again, Rex.
Gramps. Gramps. Gramps!
I told you not to cry, didn't I, Rex? Rex? Rex?
Gramps!
Rex!
What? Gramps? How is that?
It can't be.
Use your eyes. Don't you recognize me?
Well, not really, no.
I am so confused right now.
So you see, by maximizing cellular regeneration to retain all vital bodily functions, I seem to have reverted to a larval stage.
Well, that's quite handy. Must be nice to be a Titan.
This isn't something just any old Titan can do. Only one so advanced as myself. Rex, are you angry?
I'm not. It's more that I didn't want you to see me blubbering like a baby.
Oh, it's okay to be angry.
So, when will you be back to your old self?
Good question. No more than 300 years.
300 years? I'll be long dead by then.
I suppose that's true.
But what about my house? Do I have to live in the streets?
Perhaps this is an opportunity to fly the nest.
You mean pay rent?
Oh, miser boots.
It's a massive extra expense. Still. Glad you're okay, Gramps. Oh, shoot. We can't stand around all day. We have to find Nia.
Nia? You mean that driver and her blade from before?
Yeah. They kind of saved our lives.
I do hope they're all right.
Gramps, do you remember anything?
I remember crashing through many trees before landing here. They probably fell off then.
That's not a whole lot to go on.
Perhaps we would have some luck following the trail of broken trees.
Good thinking, Pyra. Let's go.
By the way, Rex, is that a core crystal I see shining on your chest? Just what happened to you?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we need to find Nia.
Oh, now this makes a nice change.
I love that scene so much for so many different reasons. Like, the whole time, like, Gramps is like, I'm old, and one day all Titans would die. And the whole time you're thinking, oh my gosh, he's gonna lose his grandpa. But then literally he turns into a mascot character. I love that a lot. But yeah, I guess we'll have to tell Gramps that we somehow died and made a bond with a blade that's extremely deadly some other time. We got bunnets to kill, baby, yeah. But no, seriously, like, I like how this game plays with your expectations a lot. And oh snap, I think we got a rare accessory. We totally got another muscle band. Holy crud, that is actually super lucky. But yeah, just like Gramps said, we should probably just follow the path of broken trees. But not before we get into a tutorial, baby. So, one big change in Xenoblade 2 is there's no more item orbs throughout the field. Instead, we have collection points, which arguably make a little bit more sense. I know some people are sad to see the feature go away, but this is where field skills come into play, and you can enhance the amount of stuff you can get from collection points. So it's not only scavenging, but
Come out.
oh, we didn't get anything. Oh, we got a muscle branch. That's actually a decently rare one, but this is how you're going to be getting random materials in battle. Some monsters can still drop them, but that's not going to be your main way of going about it. And it's a good idea to memorize the locations of them. Well, actually, the map does show all of the locations of these points, but it's not a big deal. Oh. Yeah, I'd say that's a big broken tree. We should probably investigate this. And, speaking of field skills, hey, this is going to come in handy too. So now we get to see Pyra's field skill in action. You can't tell, yeah, Pyra. She has an affinity for fire.
The power of fire.
And she can destroy trees. This is, holy crap. Jeez, Pyra, god. Destroyed it in a matter of seconds, but this is a pretty cool system because it'll let you access some areas you couldn't access before based on the blade that you have. And all around, guys, I don't know if you can tell, I just freaking love this game. It's so stinking cool. But anyways, enough tutorials. We gotta find Nia. God dang. That's pretty much the last of the really in-depth ones. Now is the point where it's just like, alright, we gotta go crazy, explore whatever we want, and just, actually, not everything we want. This area, if I show you the map, is actually very linear. Ooh, that's not a bad thing to pick up, but I'll show that real quick. Yeah, it's very straightforward, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you think about it, we're still at the very, very beginning of the game. There's a new enemy type over here, and a new landmark. I'll take both of that, but do we really want to fight these catapult?
Okay.
Let's just do it for old time's sakes. These guys kicked my butt in the first game so much, but because of Pyra's weapon hitting the enemy for its weakness. Yeah, it's not too hard, but regardless, we can't spend all day fighting caterpillars. Let's see if we can find Nia, if she's okay or not.
What's that sound?
I felt a ripple in the ether. It feels like a driver is using a blade in battle. I'm certain of it.
Let's go.
Okay.
My lady, leave this to me.
I'm not just gonna abandon you, Joma.
What? We're here to help. Nia.
Rex, what are you doing here?
My lady, now's our chance. Let's attack.
All right then.
Alright, now that we're fighting alongside Nia, let's talk about a few aspects of the game that are unlocked once you have multiple drivers inside your party. First thing, we've already talked about the weakness right there. Hit it if you can! Next, the party gauge. If an ally reaches 0 HP, you can spend 1/3 of the gauge to revive them, and allies can also do this for you. On top of that, we have blade combos, and I love this part so much. So we're gonna start a blade combo. We already have our special at level 1, but to get the max amount of damage, you need the next special in that chain to be a higher level. So we started out with fire. Next, the tutorial is going to bump Nia's special to level 2 to keep the chain going. Now, her water attack has turned into Steam Bomb, since we used fire first, and here comes the water. This is a blade combo, and as you can see, that's going to do a ton of damage to this giant frog. Giant frog! Holy crud, he's giant! Oh god. That did a lot of damage, but... No, crud, are we going to be okay? Oh gosh, I gotta run for the HP potion. Yeah. We're not super fast though because we don't have a really high blade affinity at the moment, but oh my gosh, this might be a little close. It just healed so much! No, crap, this is actually kind of bad, but I think between me and Nia, we should be able to handle this. Let's go for the double spinning edge. Holy crud, never mind. Alright, so, yeah, despite it almost full healing between two drivers, this guy just didn't stand a chance.
So why do you guys even... Well, I guess that's a stupid question.
Indeed.
Seriously, it's good to see you. And you're all right.
Right back at you. Hey, by the way, what happened to the big guy who saved us? The Titan?
Are you talking about me?
Wait, what? How?
That's sort of a long story. Let's get somewhere we can rest. I'll tell you all about it then.
That seems prudent. My lady?
Sure. Lead the way. I see. So you two are off to Elysium. Listen, I never thanked you properly. For saving us, I mean. Dromark said that you carried us all the way here.
We owe you our lives, Titan.
No need to thank me. After all, you were the ones who saved Rex.
Don't mention it. So, you Titans can regenerate. Pretty handy.
This isn't something just any old Titan can...
You can retire that line now.
Excuse me. I'd like less of that attitude. If you had listened to me and declined that reckless job to begin with, we wouldn't be in this mess. Take a nap, you said. Like I was some kind of doddery old man.
Okay, I get it. I'm a terrible disappointment. Look how sorry I am.
Can you not muster even a shred of sincere remorse?
Sorry, but I can't.
What?
If I hadn't taken the job, they'd have got their hands on Pyra.
Rex.
I couldn't let that happen. No way. They can never take her.
Hello there. Still awake, I see.
I can't seem to sleep. It's good to see you again, Azurda.
Likewise. Though you've changed a lot since last we met, Pyra.
I suppose I have. A lot's happened.
Yes, it has. I wanted to thank you for saving my dear Rex. And I need to know what you told him. Is that what you really intend?
Yes. It is my true desire.
I see. Well, that's good enough. I have no reason to doubt you, Pyra.
That said, I do have one other goal now.
Jinn and Malos.
I cannot allow them to continue with their current course.
The fate of an Aegis never changes.
Right.
And you're going to get Rex mixed up in this? I'm not blaming you. No matter how hard you tried, that boy would find some way to get involved. I see half your core is missing. Seems you've taken on quite a burden.
Azurda, I...
Promise me you'll take care of Rex.
I will.
Right then. We should probably try and find a town or something. Does anyone have any idea where we are?
This is Gormott. a province of the Adanian Empire. You must have seen the Gormott Titan before.
Yeah. Only from a distance, though.
We're somewhere around its belly.
So, this is Gormott, huh? Hang on a second. Nia, your ears. Are you Gormotti?
Well done, genius. Took you long enough.
Gormott is the land of my lady's birth.
Wow. Well, that's reassuring.
If we want to find a town, the first step is to get out of this forest. Keep heading up, and we'll hit the plain soon. The town's that way.
Brilliant. Let's get going.
So out of all of the Titans we could have landed on in the Cloud Sea, we just happened to get to the place that Nia was born in. How lucky are we? But yeah, to eventually reach civilization, we're gonna have to get out of this forest, and to help us do that, let's see if we can enhance any of our arts, and nope, we totally can't. But that doesn't mean Nia can't. I mean, she is a seasoned veteran, right? And she actually has 2 arts that she can level up. Jaguar Slash and Gemini Loop. I mean, we could technically get any of them, but crud. I'll be honest, I don't think I need Healing Halo to level 2 right now, so I'll go with Gemini Loop. And this actually increases the damage from the side, and you're gonna see, yeah, a 50% increase is pretty big. This is why you want to make sure to get all of the arts leveled up over time. And Nia's actually a water attribute blade user, and come to think of it, crud, we haven't eaten anything in 3 episodes. Let's change that. I'll get the oysters, I guess, to give us a little bit of a boost. And Nia's sort of like a cat girl, right? Yeah, I figured she'd like some fish, so she'll get the shark, we get the oyster. The buffs aren't super, like, huge right now, but, you know, I'm just trying to fit things thematically till we get to the next town and I can order some flapjack. I wish, dude. Holy crap, man. Crap, now I want some flapjacks. God dang it. What is up with me and making videos that makes me have cravings for delicious food? Oh, well, it's just one of those things. But moving on up this giant tree, we're going to get another collection point, and hopefully the items don't fall off the tree. Okay, they did. Well, they fell off a little bit, but they're not always going to fall right into Rex's hand, unfortunately. Just be too easy, but yeah. We're going to climb up these roots and just make our way. And man, I just love this part so much. This is a very well-crafted tutorial for the amount of information they're trying to convey to the player and all the elements they're trying to get them, like, used to. Not actual elements, but, you know, gameplay elements that... Man, I just gotta applaud Monolith Soft. They did a good job, in my opinion. Wait, what's that up there? Hey, a chest! But don't get too excited, boys. This is a treasure trove, and they're a little bit different than the chests we've encountered so far. To open them, you need the required field skills. So, you might not always be able to open up every chest that you see, but don't worry, they're not going anywhere. So, in kind of a jerk move, yeah, we don't have a blade in our party yet that has access to lockpicking skills, so we're sadly gonna have to pass this one up and come back to it at a later date. But it's actually a thing I really like. It's not too, like, debilitating. Realistically, like, the game's not gonna be impossible if you can't open that chest, you know? It's just like the bonuses you get for having a myriad of different blades with you and different party members. But here we got Nia. One thing you're really gonna notice is that, yeah, when she goes to the side, her damage output goes through the roof now, at least early on. And this is why, like, constantly going into the menu, seeing what arts you can level up and, you know, what stuff you can unlock in the affinity chart is important. And yeah, I guess now that we have Nia, there's nothing stopping us from destroying her Caterpile, but no, these guys are all super easy for good reason. But we got another giant tree that Gramps stinking destroyed, son of a gun. But yeah, we got the Fire Mastery, so we're good. And the cool thing about this is also leveling up Pyra's passive skills. So the more she does that, the more, like, that skill is going to increase, which is very handy. But the affinity chart, like I said before, don't even worry about it at this stage of the game. And oh, this Pawn Arachno, it's actually the first enemy we've seen with a different element weakness than fire. Actually, I'm pretty sure Malos was weak to a different element, but for the most part, yeah, you're gonna want different elements. That's just a common sense thing, but I'm trying to be as informative as possible, I suppose. But one tiny criticism I do have with Xenoblade 2 is that, unlike the first game, there's not a menu where you can just check out all the tutorials in case you accidentally pressed A too quickly. I feel like that's a giant missed opportunity. That definitely helped me out in that game, and I'm not the only one. Gosh, this place is just so gorgeous.
What have we here?
But by no means a big deal because, hey, you can check out the tutorials in the video. So, that's not a huge deal, but as we come up ahead, we're going to see something crazy.
Oh, my goodness. What a wonderful view.
Spectacular indeed.
Yeah, this is great. Especially after slumming it on Gramps' back for so long.
It served you well enough.
Over there, that's Torigoth, biggest city in Gormott. I'll accompany you as far as the city. After that, I'm afraid you're on your own.
Oh, on our own?
Of course. I would have thought even you'd know why I can't be seen with you.
Because you're supposed to be one of them.
I haven't known them very long. But you know, they're still my crew.
Your crew? Even after they tried to kill you?
That's as may be. But they're the closest thing I have to a family.
Nia?
Right, let's go.
We're finally here. The Outlook Knoll. I've been trying to get to this section as quickly as possible because this is truly where Xenoblade begins. This giant plane out on this giant titan is all fully explorable. There's no walls. There's almost nothing stopping us from exploring all of this. And, well, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we're going to make our way to Did you just catch a bug? We're going to make our way to Torigoth City and explore this massive titan. So thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate all the support. And I'll see you next time. Bye.